Hello everybody, and welcome back to Genwih's Building Challenge, the series where I get a random prompt and I have to try to build it. And I have no clue what any of the prompts are because they're all created by my sister, and I did not check any of them before the series. So it's just as much of a surprise to me as it is to you guys. So this is episode 10, I'm pretty sure, so after this episode we only have 2 builds left of the season. So yeah, we're getting close. Done quite a bit so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and press the button and get our next prompt. And hopefully it's not the big one that my sister was hoping would be the finale one. So, there is no war in Ba Sing Se. Uh-oh. Well, you know, she told me that when I got to the final one, I didn't have to build a scale replica of it. And now I'm thinking this is it. Because if you don't know, Ba Sing Se is a city in the show Avatar: The Last Airbender. Very good show, by the way. If you haven't watched it, you definitely should go watch it. It's great. But yeah. It's gonna be hard to do because that's like a more desert thing. So I'll have to change some of the ground to desert. But yeah, I think I do have an idea for this one. I definitely won't build a replica of the whole city. But I think I know exactly what I should do for it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and find a location to build this in, because it's going to be pretty big and I needed quite a bit of space. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a location, and I will see you guys when the location has been chosen. Okay, I think I've chose a location. I don't think chosen's a word, is it? Well, it is in a different context. I don't know. Anyway, I have picked a location, and it is this area right over here. Now, the only problem with this is I'm going to have to be doing a lot of flattening, because I need it to be a very flat desert type thing. Luckily, I do have World Edit now, so it'll be easy to flatten this out, and it won't take me 4 hours to flatten out, or actually it would be way more than 4 hours. It wouldn't take me 20 hours to flatten this whole area and then cover it in sand. So that's a good thing. But yeah, good thing I'm giving myself a week and a half to do this build, because I'm starting this on Wednesday the 13th? Yes. Wednesday, October the 13th is when I'm starting this, and it is going to go up on Friday of the very next week. So, not the 15th, but whatever the Friday is after that. So I have a bit of extra time for this one, which is very good, because this may be a very big build. Maybe even the biggest one that we've done so far. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it, so enjoy the music and the scenes of the progress being made, and I will see you guys when it's all done. So yeah, see you then. Okay, everybody, the build is now complete. And this is probably the biggest build that I have made on the series. The Mythical Wasteland over there comes in very close, but most of that build consisted of just having the path blocks there, and this one actually has 2 actual builds in it. And both of those are probably bigger than any of the other builds that I have done. Maybe except for the dragon. That one's pretty big. And the dog. That one's pretty big too. I don't know. But it's way bigger than... Altogether, it's way bigger than any build so far in the series. So, this was definitely the build that was meant for the season finale. But, you know, since we did the whole random system, we got it now. And I'm kind of glad that it came on episode 10. Instead of on, like, I would have preferred it to come either on episode 10 since it's the first double-digit episode, or on the finale. So I'm glad it didn't come on like a random episode like episode 7 or something like that. So let's go ahead and look at the build. So the prompt was, there is no war in Ba Sing Se, which, if you don't know, Ba Sing Se is a city in Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it has a very large wall surrounding it, and that is what I built here. I did not build any of the city or anything like that because they have the outer wall, and then they have like a full big ring of like farmland and stuff, and then an inner wall, and inside of the inner wall is the city, but you know, I didn't build any of that. That would have taken forever to do. So I just decided to kind of recreate one of the parts of Avatar: The Last Airbender, where the Fire Nation takes a giant drill and starts trying to drill through the wall to breach Ba Sing Se, because it was a city that for the entire war had never, you know, been taken over, except for at one point in the war that siege was ended short due to some story events. So yeah, but it took quite a while to build everything. Luckily, I do have world edit, so I could just turn all the grass from here into sand. And I did have to do a lot of manual sand placing too, because it didn't, you know, cover everything. Like, I had to fill in caves and stuff like that. But it helped me build the wall much faster, because I could just kind of lay out the wall and then fill everything in. Of course, there were a lot of parts of this that were still manually built. It wasn't all, you know, the world edit mod. But if I didn't have world edit, this would have taken way longer to do than what I had to do it in. So I'm glad that I have that. So here's the wall right here. It was just one solid color, but then I mixed in all of the sandstone to kind of make it look aged a bit. I think it turned out okay with the aging. But I almost kind of liked the just flat, plain color better, because that's kind of how it is in the show, I think. But we have the little rooms up here, and I actually looked up pictures from the show just to see what these looked like, and I only really saw them from the outside, so I don't know what was in them, so they're just kind of empty. And I just put some lights in. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of what they looked like in the show, just a bit different. That's something that I couldn't really fit in Minecraft. And then I also noticed in the pictures they have all of these rocks, like big piles of stones and everything. And those are so that the earthbenders can, you know, throw stones at anybody trying to breach the city. So I included these into the build because I felt like they were probably pretty important, especially for the scene that I was trying to show. So you have the rock pillars, or not rock pillars, but rock piles all the way down the wall. And it's actually a pretty big wall. I think this is the biggest, or at least tallest wall that I've ever built in Minecraft. And it started making me really want to do one in survival, so I might do that at some point. But yeah, that's the wall. And then here's the drill. This is a very short and stubby version of the drill from the show. If I built it to actual size, it probably would have come out to maybe here or longer. So I didn't want to do the entire drill. But I included some little details like the Fire Nation insignia right there, the treads and all that that it uses to move, and even the little pipe in the back that the rock from when they're drilling pours out of, because the drill has like holes in the front, and it, you know, it has an intake for all the rock that they destroy, and then it floods it with water, and then mud comes out the back. So, yeah. But then we have the little control tower up here on the top, and I put a flag on. I don't remember if there was actually a flag in the show, but I figured that was kind of a Fire Nation thing to do, is have the flag up there. So I put that there. And then we have some of the tracks from the treads leading up to the wall. And then the actual drill bit itself. Now this is really hard to do, because going at an angle while also keeping an indent with the kind of interior part of the drill, I guess, or the like lower parts of it, it was really hard to do. So yeah, that took a little bit. And then I think I messed up a little bit here, because I think there should be like one more layer of that, kind of like that, but then it blocks off that. Of course I could have done that. That looks better. Because it's the same way down here on the bottom, where it is only one block wide, but up top it's two, so little mistake that I made, but other than that, I think the build turned out pretty good. I'm actually pretty proud of this one. This is one of the ones I like more out of everything that I've done. And I definitely think it's a step up from the previous two episodes, because the previous two episodes we built the dome, which I think I said in that episode that I wasn't really too proud of, and then the wasteland, which I really feel like I could have done more with, but I just kind of ran out of time, and I guess there was a bit of laziness in there too. So yeah, after having two builds of not the greatest, I'm glad that we got this one, and we're able to hopefully make it good. So yeah, got the wall, got the drill, all the little details in between. I actually had to flatten an entire mountain for this too. That's kind of why there's like that cliff side right there, and then you can see over there the little weird part. That was from the world edit, because I used that to clear the mountain. Because again, if I would have cleared the mountain manually, that would have just taken forever. But yeah, so that is the 10th build of the series. There is no war in Ba Sing Se, which was a quote that was said a lot in the show, and then this happens immediately after. So yeah, yeah, there's the build. And I really would have liked to build like, it would have been fun to build a full-scale replica of Ba Sing Se, but that would have just taken like a year or more to do. So yeah, for a short little building challenge, I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself for this one. But yeah, anyway, I won't let this drag on for too much longer, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And hey, if you did enjoy, we are working on getting to 100 subscribers by the end of this year. And I think we're actually at 89 subscribers now, if I remember right. So we're getting very close. So if you're new here and you enjoyed this and you think you'll want more of it, then hit the subscribe button. It would help out a lot. So yeah, but yeah, I keep saying but yeah, I shouldn't be saying that constantly. Anyway, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.